Hello everybody, can you hear me this time? Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, everything. I think I've got it right. First and foremost, obviously, I want to apologize for the Facebook group. I went through all the notes. Mike and I have hacked this out pretty heavily over the last couple of days. I think there's one step I missed, and I think I recognized it. So fingers crossed Facebook is working. If it's not, I linked the YouTube live just in case. So hopefully somebody somewhere can kind of give me a thumbs up and let me know how we're doing. Let me just pop back in here for a second on the laptop. That was my howl. I haven't hit a huge enough hit to decide what's going to come out of me. I was stressing for a while as to what I was going to say if I hit something explosive, but it hasn't happened yet, so I figured it's going to come out naturally. It sounds like video is working, Facebook, YouTube, so fingers crossed everything is a go. However, let's get rocking here. Today we're doing break number 1325. I throw that up on the board here so everybody can see it. 2021 extended series, 23-24 extended series down below here. We do have 23-24 Allure and 23-24 Credentials. I haven't quite figured out what order I'm going to go in yet. I'm going to go 2021 extended first. I might bounce over to Credentials or Allure, back over to the 23 extended, and then wrap it up with the other Allure or Credentials. However, let's play that by ear and let's just do what feels right. So looking at the list here, we've got Ronald getting Anaheim, Arizona's Josh, Rory gets Boston. Where'd Buffalo go here? Where'd my list go? I think I forgot to update Buffalo on my list here. Let me just double check here. Give me one sec, guys. Where to go here? I updated the list before I started this, but it didn't seem to have saved here. So let me just pop it up on my phone here. Yeah, sorry, Greg. Buffalo was you. I have a manual handwritten list here. I just happened to forget who got in there. Jamie's getting Calgary, Nikki, Carolina. Brent is going to Chicago. Colorado is Jay. Columbus was Jamie. Oh, sorry. No, that's not right. Yeah, sorry. Columbus is Jamie. Nikki, Dallas. Brent, Detroit. Edmonton goes to Mike. Florida is Randy. Gary gets LA. Mike S. with Minnesota. Travis gets Montreal. Gary gets Nashville. Zach going with the Devils. Wraps it up for us. Thank you very much. New York Islanders is Dwayne. Quentin from X gets the Rangers. Corey Cheng from Ottawa. Brian Johnson gets Philadelphia. Jay again with Pittsburgh. Dwayne going St. Louis. Brian gets San Jose. Chris R. Seattle. Rick W. with Tampa again. Thank you. Again, Zach wrapped it up by grabbing Toronto as well. Quentin from X takes Vancouver. Bud gets Vegas. Kyle gets Washington. Patty, I haven't figured out your actual name yet. I saw your Twitter handle there, but you get Winnipeg. We'll touch base on that and get the name correct later on, in case I did happen to miss it. Anyways, that's that list. I threw it up in the group there. let's begin. Let's see how we do today. We're going to start off, like I said, with 2021 Extended Series. Today we have... Where am I looking here? There we go. Serial number 49679. What is going on here? There we go. Yeah, Logan Cooley, come on. You're absolutely right. That would be a nice juicy one. I feel like I'm a little bit too close here. Let me just kind of get things straightened out here. Hopefully we're looking okay. Everybody can see everything. Again, break 1325. Let's begin. Yeah, so today we were moving Grandma. She kind of self-volunteered herself into an assisted care living. She's still very active, very able, but she just knew that the time is kind of coming where it's better to be ahead than it is to be scrambling later on. And it was amazing moving her in because there was a lot of lonely old people in there, and they're just looking for anybody to talk to. So as you're trying to move in and out of the elevator, everybody wanted to stop and chat. It did slow down the move a little bit, but it's hard not to talk to these people because they are alone and maybe they don't see a lot of family. But if you do have grandparents still around, make sure to give them a call because I witnessed about 40 of them with not a lot going on. So I'm sure they would love a phone call or a text or whatnot. All right, I'm hoping everybody can still see me, still hear me. Let's get things rocking here. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day out there. Let's do this. Let's go 6-pack at a time, I suppose. Thank you, everybody, again for filling this. I really do appreciate it. Again, this is just temporary in Mike's absence. It's been a lot trickier than I had ever anticipated, and I think a lot of you may not understand what really goes into this. Mike puts on a heck of a behind-the-scenes load of work that goes very unnoticed, but I've been here, I've seen it. It is something else. It's easy to make mistakes, as you can tell. I've had a couple of slip-ups. You all have been incredibly patient. I had that little mishap with Facebook not working. Again, you guys are fantastic. But Mike does this pretty flawlessly every time. Granted, he's had 1,323 chances at this. I'm on number 2. Be quite a few years for me to catch up. I've already lost track of how many packs I'm going to open. I'll stop on this one and we'll get going. I'm trying to read comments and such at the same time. I'm not quite the multitasker that Mike is, but hopefully everything is being seen and opened and not too much action in the chat, which is fine by me. Hopefully everybody can see. I trust things are going as good as it gets. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can see here. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry, I put that up on my phone just to make sure I could read the comments here. I didn't mean to start talking to myself. All right, let's get started with this group here. Oh, I see Young Gun right off the bat. Mikko Lehtinen for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Mikko Lehtinen, Toronto Maple Leafs. Not terribly familiar with him. I think we've all had a few of his Young Guns, but I'm not terribly familiar with him as a player. I see something. These cards are quite sticky, so I'll double check and go through them later on just to make sure I'm not missing anything, but there's a few of them that feel fairly stuck together. New Jersey Devils. We've got 829 out of 1,000. Ty Smith, pros and prospects. Out of 1,000, 829 going to the New Jersey Devils. Again, that was the last spot to fill, but we've got a numbered card out of the deal here. 829 out of 1,000. Ty Smith for the New Jersey Devils. I had mentioned in the chat my brother is a huge Devils fan, but I just can't get him into cards. So I'll put that one up for now until we get some autos and bump it down. But yeah, my brother is a huge Devils fan, always has been, and I just can't get him into cards. His son, however, absolutely loves Pokemon, anything to do with Pokemon, so I can't imagine Drew's watching, but if he is, I'm sure he'd like to hear that. And of course, I did the flip-flop thing. I got cards going up and down, but that's okay. Alex Pietrangelo for the Vegas Golden Knights. Ultimate Victory, Alex Pietrangelo. And what do we have here? Jake Gensel. Let's see what we got here. Jake Gensel, one of my favorite non-Avs. Jake Gensel, here we go. Yeah, these cards are definitely fairly stuck together. Actually, they're quite stuck together, so hopefully everything turns out okay. You can actually hear them peel apart. Wonder what's going on there. Frederick Handemark going to the San Jose Sharks. That's going to Brian. Frederick Handemark for the San Jose Sharks. Base, base, and base. Thank you for that comment. Yeah, doing the best I can. It's quite interesting that Mike and I, we didn't know each other before cards, although we lived in the same town. I was about 20 minutes outside of town, so it was a little bit of a hassle, but I've recently moved into town. We're actually about a 5-minute bike ride away, so I can get here in about 2 minutes by car. And by bike, I mean electric bike. I went the lazy route, but it's been a fantastic purchase so far. But yeah, I didn't know Mike at all before the card hobby, so look what the hobby does. You have people in your backyard, you don't even realize it. I addressed this last time, but Mike, his family, everybody are fantastic people, and it's really comforting to know that you're supporting somebody with great values, with great intention, and just everything about Mike and his family. They try their best to be their best, and I think they're doing a bang-up job. So you're certainly supporting somebody. I've seen breakers before where you get cards that smell like cigarette, and, you know, they're kind of crummy or dirty. And, you know, Mike, he's just not that kind of guy. He wants this to be the best he can be all the time, every time. And you're supporting somebody with great values and great morals and just a stand-up fella. Come on. Yeah, I am impressed at how stuck together these are here. It seems like it's just the base cards that are getting stuck for whatever reason. Base, base. Alex Lafreniere, Ultimate Victory. Going to the New York Rangers. Again, hoping everybody can see. I'm still learning where my hands are supposed to go so they're not blocking everything and in the way all the time. I will be going through all these base cards afterwards just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I know it's easy to skim through. Rookie class, Alexi Heponiemi for your Florida Panthers. This is another card that I'm quite confident everybody's had at least one of in their collecting days. It seems to pass through fairly frequently. Yeah, every time I try to pull the ones that are stuck apart, I see a not base card behind it. So, seems to be just the base that are sticking. Jack Eichel Holographics. Jack Eichel Holographics. Let's leave that one up in a little bit here. I haven't opened much. I have opened a box of extended series prior, but I haven't run into this problem where they were all kind of stuck up. There we go. Again, base, base, base. Reese Johnson for your Chicago Blackhawks. Reese Johnson, Chicago Blackhawks Young Gun. Matt Nieto, one of my favorite players when he was a Colorado Avalanche. And still not, as a non-Colorado Avalanche, I still quite like him. And that is base, 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 just so you can see. Oh, there's one more stuck here. And base again. Yeah, throw a comment in there if you've opened up extended series and have dealt with the sticky card fiasco here, but it's okay, we're hacking it out. Thomas Chabot for your Ottawa Senators. Carl Soderberg, blind in one eye. I don't think a lot of you know that. As is my brother. Holy moly. Base, 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 base. Yeah, like I said, I will make sure to go through these afterwards just to make sure nothing got stuck together that shouldn't have been. I appreciate you as well, Nikki, for being supportive of my doubling up on Carolina there. It's very easy to get lost amongst all the comments when you're bouncing between two apps, especially on a phone. When I do this from my work, I've got double monitors, and that is a piece of cake to have both apps open at the same time, reading everything along. But at home, it's just a clunky old laptop and my trustworthy cell phone. But I appreciate you filling. This is fantastic. And it's been a lot of fun. I hope when Mike does come back from vacation, I hope that I do get a chance once in a while to pop by and check things out and help him if he needs even when he is here. And I've noticed a lot of you have sent me messages, and you all seem to be fantastic people. I haven't ran into one person that I haven't enjoyed chatting with. So again, I appreciate you all. As does Mike. Now we've got A Reflections. Connor McDavid going to your Edmonton Oilers. Number 93 of 500. Reflections, Connor McDavid for your Edmonton Oilers, 93 of 500. Appears to be in good shape. It's a nice little card there. Connor McDavid Reflections, 93 out of 500. These packs seem to be hanging in there a little bit better. I have the YouTube up right now, not Facebook, but I have YouTube up at the moment. Somebody from YouTube, let me know, what should we open next? Credentials or Allure once we're done with the 2021 extended series? Arthur Kaliev, Blue Dazzlers. Arthur Kaliev, Blue Dazzlers. Neat little cards. I know they're incredibly common, but I always like it when they try something a little different. It's not just a normal hockey rink backdrop. Majority of cards are just photographs of the player at the rink, of course, which they should be, but it's neat to see something a little bit different. Jack Rathbone for your Vancouver Canucks. Quinton from the X side. Jack Rathbone, Vancouver Canucks Young Guns. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think he is on the roster to come here to Penticton next week for the Vancouver Canucks the Young Stars tournament that we host here every year, as well as being part of Canucks training camp, which is also in town. We do have Carey Price. Finite, SPX, Carey Price. I believe this should be a numbered card here. Carey Price, Montreal Canadiens. 2,895 out of 2,999. 28.95 out of 29.99. Carey Price going to your Montreal